Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Obscurus Lupa Presents 13 Seconds. I've seen some awful horror films, but this one takes the cake. Do you like bad acting? How about absolutely putrid acting? Well, boy do I have the film for you! You can actually find this at a local video store, but for the life of me I can't figure out why. Either the writer/director/star, Jeff Thomas, is one persuasive motherfucker, or he made some sort of deal with a wizard. Since I think Dumbledore might have at least been able to make the movie watchable, I'm gonna go with the first one. At first glance, it doesn't look so bad. The cover art is okay, it's gold compared to stakes, so the movie's gotta be decent, right? Well, guess what? This guy isn't in the film, nor is the scene depicted here. Hell, that graveyard isn't even in the movie. But hey, at least the movie won awards, right? And by won awards, I of course mean that Jeff Thomas made them up. I'm not saying he's lying to get people to watch his crappy film. I'm just saying that even if 13 Seconds was nominated, it sure as hell isn't going to win anything. As a point of interest, only 4 people involved with this movie have more than 1 film credit. If you care about the plot, the movie centers around a band that goes to an art gallery to shoot a music video. Soon people start showing up dead, and some people are mildly affected by it. And if just the summary sounds boring, I hope you're ready for an hour and a half of this. This is our opening scene. Candlelit sex, next to his guitar. Don't throw too many cliches at us now, we're less than a minute in. Oh good, I'm glad that our intro had anything to do with the story. Our main character, Davis, is played by the writer and director. Very few people can stretch themselves so far in a production and still be amazing, but Jeff Thomas has ceased to be a mere man. Oh, that's a good sign when your movie's first jump scare is a fart noise. Davis goes to investigate the noise and some spooky things happen. The movie's main soundtrack is the same piano score that they play over and over and over again. If you missed it in this scene, don't worry, you'll be hearing it about every 5 minutes. Maybe you could have used less chalky makeup for your scary monster. Is there a goat in there? And it was all a dream. I hope that never happens again in the movie. Spoiler alert, it does. I know you're all dying for some more pointless intro, but they decide to jump right into the rest of the movie. Davis's band and their techies go to an art gallery to shoot their latest music video. I guess it couldn't have been that great of a video since they didn't bring a film crew or even a camera.
Entertained by the videos? Wait till you see them in person.
Why?
And here we have the first taste of the acting we're in for.
What the hell? You said no girls!
And if anyone can outact the superb Jeff Thomas, it's this guy.
I said no distractions. Kara and I have always been together. I'd hardly call her a distraction.
You're such a dick. You said nobody but the band.
Oh, did I say that?
You love
Can't
how...
we all just get along?
He was put off by the sudden, out-of-context jump cut to her face. They couldn't at least flip the shot so it looked like she was looking at them?
They gave you some maps, right?
No maps, so don't wander off.
You know, bite me.
Zing!
See you guys inside.
This chick is one of the most non-existent actresses I've ever seen. Half of the time, she seems like she's bored with the movie too, which I guess means she's seen it. They've also got the side plot going on with the 2 techie guys, Sidetrack, who talks too fast, and Mac, who talks really slowly.
Davis and Colin really seem to get along.
I think they go solo. But Colin can't compose music, and Davis can't write lyrics.
Remember when I said the premise was that the group is in a band shooting a music video together? Well, you can forget everything about them being in a band or making a music video, since they don't play any music and don't shoot any footage. Bye-bye, major plot point. And you know what we need right now is more characters. Yeah, I don't know who they are. That guy's probably in the band or something.
Hey, Mac! How'd I know you were gonna be here? Someone has to make you sound good.
That's my defining characteristic.
This is Sidetrack. If I'm the sound expert, he's the sound genius.
Okay, so I guess it's his defining characteristic as well. It's good to know we'll be spending time with well-rounded characters. Why is she so determined all of a sudden?
Did Colin say anyone else would be here?
Only us.
Who set that up?
Oh my god, it's a stick in the ground!
This has been here a while.
I know that because I'm the sound genius.
This doesn't make any sense.
I guess it could be part of a fence, but
You know what bothers me?
Your hair?
I guess he didn't get it.
Looks like nothing's grown here for years.
How would he know? Because he's so good with sound? There is so much crap to talk about here. You hear about movies where the acting's kind of bad or the plot's kind of shoddy, but you don't even know how bad this is. I can skip to literally any scene at any second, and there is something awful on screen.
Dude, this sucks.
There's a lot of time spent focusing on people just walking around and doing nothing. I'll spare you. The techie guys are setting up the sound equipment when they find a journal hidden in the wall.
Looks like a journal.
How old?
1932.
That terrifies me for some reason. You know what they had in the 30s? The Depression.
What are those?
Those are teeth.
Wow, I wish that had anything to do with the story. Keep in mind this is supposed to be an art gallery, and this is what they find. What is this, the Great Wall of Poor Photoshops? Were they even trying to make them look like paintings? Okay, so the pictures are supposed to be death omens for the characters, so obviously they had to make their own paintings for this. But with the quality of work they've shown here, they might as well have used this.
So that's it, man. I've had this lighter ever since.
What the hell? There was no lead up for this. If you're just gonna tell us the end of the story, you might as well make it interesting.
All those years, man. We were just a garage band then.
But you got so famous you can't even hire a film crew.
The third Night Gallery album. And that calls for a celebration.
No, Davis, don't fall to the perils of drugs. You've got so much to live for. This is a running theme in the movie. I'd tell you why, but it's just gonna piss you off when you find out. Oh good, back to these two fascinating characters. Don't overact, you two. Be sure to not react to that. Good. Good job. The thing that pisses me off even more is that after the big reveal, half of the shit has nothing to do with why this is happening in the first place. It's like Jeff Thomas just opened the big book of horror movie cliches and wrote down whatever was on the random page that he ended up on. And then there's this. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean.
What's important for me is going back to my room and getting drunk.
There's also this guy named Shapiro who they don't explain right away, but don't worry about it, because even when you know why he's there, he still doesn't amount to jack shit in the overall storyline.
This is pretty gruesome.
Yeah, too bad we can't tell what's going on in the picture. And the budget is made tragically obvious.
What type of students attended here?
Nice pose. Is he taking lessons from the stakes guy? Aw, fuck. This is a recurring thing, isn't it? But I almost forgot that this is a horror movie. I've gotta admit, the next scene is pretty scary. Haunting. If this is another dream sequence, I swear I'll... This is followed by another death scene, though it's shot so poorly you'd almost think he was being demon raped. No! Colin! Wait a second, his name was Colin?
You're an asshole.
Shapiro takes Davis into the painting room and does some poor foreshadowing. And then it's ruined when the picture frame pees on the carpet. Way to go, 13 seconds. Way to go. Oh, and hillbilly-looking guy dies. But who's in charge of the sound now? Sidetrack can't possibly do it alone. Speaking of which, upon discovering that the car has no engine in it, Sidetrack decides to use some poor dialogue.
This can't fucking be.
Forsooth, here be rip-offs.
Okay, I've been boot in a boot.
No, don't do that.
Hoots, mon.
No, really don't.
With the vehicles not working, the group finds itself stranded in the art gallery with evil demons at their heels. Here I'm reminded of the classic haunted house scenario of the Evil Dead series. Of course, in Evil Dead, they didn't have the option of simply walking away.
How could 4-car engines just disappear?
I don't know, but someone else is here.
Then we need to secure the doors.
Does anyone have any emotions in this movie? Are they even awake? I honestly can't tell any of their personalities apart. Just slap a wig on the bald guy and I probably would have thought he was one of the girls.
Who do you think took Gage?
Those were not invited.
What the hell does that mean?
Let me try. Who the fuck took him?
Easy, killer.
Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's gonna be all right. Please.
Sister Clean, I'll handle this.
Yourself.
I gotta get out of here.
Look out!
Look out! The movie sets it up so it looks like everything's being done by a little boy who was sacrificed to a pagan god named Adramelech. And if we'd seen any ghosts, I guess that would have made sense.
I know who is doing this. Arthur Solomon, a boy who died here. He was ritualistically murdered for a Dramalek.
What?
And the award for the worst exposition goes to...
This is a journal of what happened.
This is a journal of what happened.
Enough ghost stories. This doesn't prove a thing, much less offer us any assistance.
Finally, somebody else who's bored with this red herring. They have a seance, it's kind of boring. And what do you know, they roam around the halls some more. Fantastic. Wait a minute, he's in a skirt. Why? Why is he in a skirt? Is it a kilt? Is there some unknown Scottish clan with a camouflage family pattern? Anyway, they hear footsteps in the basement and decide to board it up. It seems to me if you can hear the footsteps down there, you probably wouldn't need a map to find it, but what do I know? This is a pretty damn expansive art gallery, especially since we've seen a total of one room with actual art in it.
What is this place?
I don't know.
Davis gets pissed at Sidetrack because he's supposed to be recording the ghosts, or some shit that's pretty contrived, and they get in a fight. Brilliant choreography ensues. You couldn't put a little more effort behind that? Maybe change your expression or something? Sidetrack gets possessed, or something, probably because he was chewing on that tooth earlier like it was a freaking Tic Tac. Although I'm not sure why everyone thinks he's the bad guy, since Davis is by far the biggest asshole in the movie.
You know, bite me.
Being evil is awesome.
Not yet. Almost. Real soon.
Whoa, take some time to transition your emotions, buddy.
Martin.
There's a Martin now? Who the fuck is Martin? And once again, our main character witnesses exactly what he's been denying and fails to mention anything to anyone else. Jump scare! Whoa! Here we have a taut investigation into who or what is behind this all. Witness the amazing tactical prowess of Jeff Thomas.
Did you do this?
You believe what you want.
Oh, cut the fucking bullshit! Who did this?
A Dramalek.
Oh. What the fuck does that mean?
Whoa, pull it back, Davis. You're at an 11. We need you at about an 8.
Can there be a God when that child was murdered like that?
Makes you think, doesn't it? Kara and Davis head into the basement to investigate. This is literally almost the entire movie. I feel like I died for an hour and a half watching nothing but people walking in hallways. Thankfully, some demons finally show up. We haven't had too many close-ups of the actual demons, for good reason. They're freaking ridiculous. Freak-diculous, even. I mean, I can't even describe how stupid this looks. Just look at it. What happened, Jeff Thomas? What went wrong with your childhood? Tired of the piano score yet? Film brain symbolism moment? For a moment I was starting to take the movie seriously. Okay, more wandering around, good. Blood? Oh, that's creepy. You could only afford 2 extras, huh? Hey, fun fact! Jeff Thomas's shirt, looks like a bunch of thumbprints. Talia dies off screen. Seems a little anticlimactic when you think about it. Davis decides to try to walk out of there, which he should have tried in the first place. At least we get to replace scenes of him walking in hallways with scenes of him walking in the woods. Oh look, it's Sidetrack. We wasted 3 minutes of him walking in the woods for this shit? Do we even care anymore? Okay, so it's revealed that the little boy who was killed is actually Martin, who is Davis's imaginary friend, who was actually his little brother, who he killed in a drug-induced stupor. Is the plot retarded enough yet? If you thought this movie couldn't get any worse, then you haven't seen this scene. It almost makes 13 seconds worth it when you think about it. Another big reveal! Shapiro was just a skirt-wearing part of Davis's imagination. Oh, I get it now! Wait, what the fuck? Okay guys, let's get to the good stuff. And trust me, in 13 seconds, this is the good stuff.
A Dramelec. Who the fuck are you?
You can't buy comedy like that. On that note, the pagan god Dramelec is a fat guy in silk pajamas.
Will you tell me to stop the pain?
What?
That is what you've always wanted.
Tell me to stop the pain. Tell me to stop. Tell me.
He looks so confused. Didn't he write the script?
Tell me. Not asking. But confessing. Am I dead?
No. You're dying.
No. Oh, hell no. No, you can't. No!
You arrived only a few seconds ago.
No!
It's still daylight.
Hell no.
This night never occurred.
No.
Your mind doesn't like the reality of things, Davis. So it created all this in the last 13 seconds of your life.
No.
But don't worry. No one enjoys going to hell.
Oh, fuck you.
God, forgive me.
You can't be, Davis.
Why not?
You're now dead. And you never actually asked for forgiveness.
So everyone is actually alive except Davis and, I don't know, Shapiro's an angel or something. And so this whole thing was a dream. This whole movie turned out to be an anti-drug PSA. What the hell, movie? I just spent an hour and a half on this shit and you go M. Night Shyamalan on me? At least his twists make sense. Why the bicycle? He hadn't even taken the drugs by then. They showed us what characters were doing outside of Davis's context. He would have no way of knowing what happened to them. Why would they show us that if it was all in his head? Why would that be in his head? He wouldn't know. Why, oh why, did we have two similar looking bald guys in the same film? I just can't believe that this got made and put into Hollywood Video. It baffles me. I wish that I could take back the time that I spent on this piece of Whoa. I just had the weirdest dream that I was watching 13 seconds. I gotta shake this off. Hey, who the fuck are you? Will you tell me to stop the pain? Tell me to stop the pain? Tell me to stop. Tell me? Whatever. Review this for me. No. No. And after that, you'll have to review Jerry too. Even Loster.